The trade union movement believes that things are doing well. We have money.
I must tell you that I feel very good about where we are as an economy, because I was there with the responsibility of holding this country together during that pandemic, where the decision had to be made to shut the economy down and stay home and away from people. I was there. And to see that we have survived that and we've moved to a situation now where the economy is where it is and described as it has been described by Moody's, I think the people of this country have something to be cheerful about, and we expect it to get better. But there are challenges, because our economy has certain strengths and it has certain significant weaknesses, and it's a balance in that. With respect to the trade union movement, a lot of what the trade union represents today is political mimicry. And I just look at a picture in the papers there with one trade union supporting a candidate. But that's nothing new. When the PNM came into being, the labor movement was a significant part of the PNM. There were labor leaders who were in the PNM as candidates in the election. When I joined the PNM in the 70s, there was labor leaders on general council. Over the years, some of the current labor leaders have moved to other political areas. We still have significant labor support within the PNM. And so I don't begrudge them that. But the call for minimum wage, that's the voice of labor, cannot be ignored. But the level at which they're saying that the minimum wage should be pitched, but that would not solve the problem. Because if you solve the one problem by creating another problem, then what have you done? Especially if the second problem is worse than the first. If we have a minimum wage as high as they're saying, then people are going to lay off workers because their cost will be too high. Then that will drive inflation, right? You have to pay more for things that you know complain is too expensive. So what we need to do is to create more opportunity for more persons to be in a position to meet their needs and requirements. And that is what the strength of the economy, the opportunities that are being created, the activities of the government and the private sector. We need to mobilize, and if I may, I have a CARICOM colleague who speaks relentlessly of the need to mobilize the financial resources at our disposal. The money that we have in the country, in the private sector or in the government, we need to put that money to work, because a dollar on the move is an active contributor to many, many people. Money sitting steady in one spot is hurting everybody else. So we need to create more opportunities, and that's what we keep trying to do. But opportunities that are inherently sustainable, either in the short term, the medium term, or the long term. And that's why the government does government work, which is to create those opportunities. And of course, there are people who will be constantly critical of you that you're not doing enough or you're not doing anything. But that is their opportunity to try to get opportunity, right? Yeah. So we were hoping that Labour would be a little more understanding of the situation that we are dealing with. If I have to say anything to Labour in Trinidad and Tobago, is that come to 2023, accept the affordable offer that government has put on the table. That would immediately put some money in the hands of the same people that you're saying are suffering. And come to the table, let's negotiate the next triennium, and hopefully a better offer could be on the table, because the economy now is different, and we are hopeful that we can sustain the economy going forward, even though we have to keep our eye on our ability to sustain revenues, to sustain increased costs.
Yeah.